In this lecture, I will discuss the uses of non-terminal punctuation marks. Non-terminal punctuation marks are used internally, that is inside sentences, therefore they can also be called internal punctuation marks. The uses of the internal punctuation marks I will discuss in this lecture is that of comma. Comma, this is the symbol, and the first use is when we separate items in a series. Consider this sentence: I bought books, pencil, pens and bags. These are items in the series and we have separated these items through commas. We will not use comma before the last item where we use conjunction, not comma. Comma used to be used here, which were called Oxford or serial comma, but now we don't use comma before the last item, we just use conjunction and. The second use of comma is before coordinating conjunction in compound sentences. When boys are coordinating conjunctions join two independent clauses, we use comma before the coordinating conjunction. I will try, but I cannot promise. This is a coordinating conjunction and this has joined two independent clauses, therefore we have used comma before it. The third use is when complex sentence starts with the subordinating clause, with the subordinating conjunction. If you are interested, this is a subordinating clause, this is subordinating conjunction, so we have used comma here. But if the main clause comes first, you can join us if you are interested, then we will not use comma, then the conjunction itself will be used in the mid of the two clauses. The fourth use is in non-restrictive adjective or relative clause. Non-restrictive relative or adjective clauses are clauses which give non-essential information about the noun preceded. Non-essential information is the information which does not change the meaning if it is omitted. Consider this sentence: all the students who have 180 plus marks are eligible for this course. Who are eligible for, who have 180 plus marks? This is a restrictive adjective clause because it is giving essential information. If we remove this information, the meaning changes. If the meaning changes, the information is essential. If the meaning remains constant, the information is non-essential. Here the meaning will change if we remove this clause. So when we have essential information, we have restrictive clause. With restrictive clause, we do not use commas. Therefore, we have not used comma in this clause. But if we have non-essential information, just like here, her father who works abroad is against the proposal. Who works abroad is non-essential. We can remove this without affecting the meaning. So we have used comma before it and after it. And if the sentence ends after the non-restrictive adjective clause, then we will use full stop, not comma. Then we will use comma just before it. I lost the chain that was very expensive. Now this is essential information, therefore we have not used comma here. And the sentence is ending, therefore here we have full stop. If we want to give non-essential information, then we will use the relative pronoun which, not that. And if we want to give essential information, then we will use that. With that we will not use comma, with which we will use comma on both sides. But if the sentence ends on the other side, then we will not use comma, we will just put a full stop. People all over the world are vaccinated, which is a good sign. Relative or adjective clauses may modify the whole sentence, the fact in the whole sentence. This clause is modifying the statement in the preceded sentence. So when we have such cases where the relative clause is defining the whole clause, the fact in the clause, then we will use which and we will use comma with it, and in such cases usually the sentence ends on the other side, so therefore we will use full stop. But if the sentence continues, then we will use comma at the other side as well. The next use of comma is after vocative. Vocative are words which are used to address someone. Friends, I am addressing friends, I am calling them. So we will use comma after vocative case. I have put a comma here. But and if there is any other punctuation mark after vocative, then we will use comma before vocative, just like in this sentence. Follow me, friends. After vocative we have full stop, we have another punctuation mark. So when we have another punctuation mark after vocative, the comma which we usually use after vocative will be used before it. I have used the comma here before friend, which is a vocative. A positive is a case which gives is defining information about the noun. IK, Imran Khan, the Prime Minister. This part is giving defining information about the preceded noun. So we will enclose such defining information with commas. Initial elements in sentence is the next use for comma. When we have initial element in sentence and after which we take pause, we will use comma after such initial element. Yes, this is initial element and after this we take pause, so we will use full stop after it. Split reported speech is a reported speech which is in two parts. One part is before the reporting speech, the other part is after the reported speech. When I get time, this is the subordinate clause. Remember that in split reported speeches we have a subordinate and a main clause. In contrast to this, in compound reported speeches we have independent clauses. Both the clauses are independent and compound, but in reported we have independent as well as main dependent clause. This is dependent and this is, I will look at it independent. One is independent, one is dependent. One part of the structure is before the reporting speech and one is after the reported speech. So when we have such cases, we will use comma after the reporting speech, not full stop. Full stop is used when we have compound reported speech. In split reported speeches, we will use comma, not full stop. The next use is in the reported speeches, we will use comma to separate the reported speech from the reporting speech. The teacher said, this is a reporting speech, comma, I will look at it, the reported. The reporting and the reported speeches are separated through this comma. And if the reported speech comes first, then we will use comma inside the quotation mark. The next use is in take questions. Take questions are questions which are asked to assert or stress the fact mentioned in the preceded sentence. I called you, didn't I? This is asserting or stressing the fact that I called you. So we will separate the take question in the statement with comma. Interruption in sentences is the next use. Interruption in sentences is a break in the flow of sentence. Pakistan, in their opinion is a break in speech, is an interruption. Therefore, we have enclosed it with commas. Next is participle phrase. Participle phrases are phrases comprises mainly a participle, present or past. When participle phrase, whether present or past, comes at the start of the sentence, we will use comma after it. Built in 1955, the company has launched new branches. If the participle phrase comes at the end of a sentence and it defines the word immediately preceded by it, we will use comma with it. But this rule is a bit complicated. When we have participle phrase at the end of sentences and the word it defines is immediately before it, we will not use comma. Consider this example. He called the girl asking for help. Asking for help is a participle phrase and it is at the end of the sentence. So when we have participle phrase at the end of the sentence, we will use comma only when the word it is defining is not immediately before it. But here the word it is defining is immediately before it. Asking for help is defining the girl, so we will not use comma. But if this participle phrase is defining some other word which is not immediately before it, let's suppose he, then we will use comma. Participle phrase can come in the present participle phrase can also come in the start of the sentence. He gave the girl a kind asking for help. Here you can see asking for help is defining the girl which is not immediately before it. So we have used a comma here. I need people searching for job to help me. Participle phrase in the middle of the sentence can be essential or non-essential. If it is essential, we will not use comma. If it is non-essential, we will use comma before and after it. Searching for job, this is essential, therefore we have not used comma. But let's suppose here we have non-essential participle phrase, then we will use a comma before it and after it. The next use is when we want to get a different meaning. See that boy, see that boy. Here that is a demonstrative adjective. It is defining boy and it is demonstrative. It is performing two functions, that of demonstration and that of adjective. Therefore it is a demonstrative adjective. See that boy. Here that is a demonstrative pronoun. It is functioning as a pronoun and it is demonstrating. Therefore it is a demonstrative pronoun. And boy here is part of the object, but here it is not part of the object. Here the object is only that, here the object is that boy. Here boy is a vocative. We are addressing the boy. So we have used a comma before it, not after it, because after vocative we have another punctuation mark, full stop. And that's when we have this format. Day followed by month followed by year. We will use comma to separate each item. Friday, August 14, 1950. If we have August 14, 1950, then we will also use comma. But if we have only month and year, August 1950, then we will not use comma. And if we use of, then we will not use comma. We can use of instead of comma. We can say Friday, August 14 of 1950, then we will exclude this comma. We will use of instead of this comma. The last use is adjective of same categories. Adjective are words which add some information about the noun. The information can be of various categories. Information can be that of opinion, color, size, opinion, shape. If we have information of different categories, just like we have here, we have information about shape, this is information about color, this is information about material, this is wooden. So we will not use comma. If we have information of the same category, multiple information of the same category, then we will use comma. Red, blue and yellow, all the three are information of color of the same category, therefore we have used comma to separate these items. We have not used serial or Oxford comma here, because here and is used before the last item in the series.